Economics, we are going to continue the third lesson, Theories of Employment and Income, Learning Objectives. In the last class, we have studied unemployment and its types, Say's law of market, Keynesian theory of income and employment. Today, we learn the aggregate demand function and also the aggregate supply function and equilibrium between aggregate demand function and aggregate supply function. First, let us see aggregate demand function. What do you mean by aggregate demand? Aggregate means added all together. When we use aggregated, we combine all prices and all quantities. That is aggregate. Aggregate demand is the total demand for goods and services in the economy. In the Keynesian model, output is determined mainly by aggregate demand. The aggregate demand is the amount of money which entrepreneurs expect to get by selling the output produced by the number of laborers employed. That is, aggregate demand means expected income from the sale of output. Expected income from the sale of output at different levels of employment. Aggregate demand. According to Keynes, the aggregate demand function is an increasing function of the level of employment. Aggregate demand function has the following four components: consumption demand, investment demand, government expenditure, net export. Consumption demand, consumer spending on goods and services. Investment, the producer also spend money in investment. Then the government expenditure on goods and services. The expenditure incurred by the government on goods and services. There's a central, state and local government spend a lot of amount on their employees and their publics. Then the net export. Net export means the difference between export and imports. Every country exports to or imports from certain foreign countries. The imported goods are not produced within the country and hence cannot be included in aggregate demand. But the exported goods are manufactured within the country, so that included in aggregate demand. So that net export minus import. The planned demand is the amount that households, farms, the governments and the foreign purchasers would like to spend on domestic output. This desired spending is called aggregate spending and can be expressed as aggregate demand equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. C means consumption expenditure, I means investment expenditure, G government expenditure, X minus M net export, export minus import. Aggregate demand schedule, a statement showing the various aggregate demand prices at different levels of employment is called aggregate demand price schedule or aggregate demand function. The table reveals that with the increase in the level of employment proceeds expected rise, and at lower levels of employment aggregate demand also low. When 40 lakh people are provided employment, the aggregate demand price is rupees 280 crores. When 25 lakh people are provided jobs, then its aggregate demand also decline 250 crores. According to Keynes, the aggregate demand function is an increasing function of the level of employment. Whenever the employment increases, aggregate demand also increase. Employment increases means the people spending also increases. So people create demand for goods and services. So the producers employed all the factors of production Then the factors of production get employed, output increases, that leads to employment increases, income increases. Aggregate demand curve. The x-axis represents employment, y-axis represents aggregate demand. Aggregate demand curve, it slopes upward from left to right because as the level of employment increases, aggregate demand price also increases, so that it is an increasing function of level of employment. Aggregate demand price increases or decreases with the increase or decrease in the volume of employment. The aggregate demand curve slope upward from left to right. Aggregate demand curve increases at an increasing rate in the beginning and then increases at decreasing rate. Next, let us see aggregate supply function. What do you mean by aggregate supply? Aggregate supply refers to the value of total output of goods and services produced in an economy in a year. Aggregate supply function also increasing function of the level of employment. Aggregate demand function and aggregate supply function, both the function is an increasing function of the level of employment. Aggregate supply is equal to the value of national product or national income. Aggregate supply price is the total amount of money that all entrepreneurs in an economy expect to receive from the sale of output produced by given number of laborers employed. Here the term price refers to the amount of money received from the sale of output. There are different aggregate price for the different levels of employment. The components of aggregate supply are aggregate desired consumption expenditure, that is C. Aggregate private savings, yes. Net tax payment, T. Total tax payment made to be received by the government minus transfer payments. Transfer payments means subsidy and interest payments to the incurred by the government. And fourth one, personal transfer payments to the foreigners. Foreigners donations to international relief efforts, that is RF. Aggregate supply function can be expressed as C plus S plus T plus RF. C represents aggregate consumption expenditure, S represents aggregate private savings, T represents net tax payments, RF personal transfer payments to the foreigners. And the aggregate supply schedule. A statement showing the various aggregate supply prices at different levels of employment is called the aggregate supply price or aggregate supply function schedule. The above table reveals that the aggregate supply prices with the increasing in the level of employment. If the entrepreneurs are to provide employment to 25 lakh workers, they must receive rupees 240 crores from the sale of the output produced by them. It is only when they expect to receive the minimum amounts of proceeds. The entrepreneurs provide employment to 30 lakhs workers, 30, 35, 40 lakhs respectively. They produced output 255 crores, 270 to 85 crores. The level of employment increases, the sale of output also increases. The aggregate supply function is an increasing function of the level of employment. Then the aggregate supply price reaches 300 crores, continues to increase, but there is no further increase in employment. According to Keynes, the aggregate supply function is an increasing function of the level of employment. Here, the two aggregate supply curves drawn for the assumption of fixed money wages and variable wages. Fixed money wages, Z curve. Here the Z curve linear. In the Z curve is linear because money wages remain fixed. And the Z1 curve is non-linear because the money wages is variable wages. Money wage rate, that is the increases with employment. When full employment level of NF is reached, it is not possible to increase output by employing more laborers. At the time, the aggregate supply curve becomes inelastic, that is vertical straight line. The slope of the aggregate supply curve depends on the relation between the employment and productivity. In reality, the aggregate supply curve will be like Z1. Therefore, the aggregate supply depends on the relationship between price and wages. If prices are high and wages low, the producers will try to employ more laborers. If prices are low and wages high, investment will be curtailed, output will fall, and there will be a reduction in the productive capacity. It slopes, the aggregate supply curve in reality slopes upward from left to right because as the necessary expected proceeds increase, that means the income increases, the profit increases, the level of employment also increases. But when the economy reaches the level of full employment, after that the aggregate supply curve becomes vertical, even with the increase in the aggregate supply price. It is not possible to provide more employment as the economy has attained the level of full employment. Thus, aggregate supply is an important factor in determining the level of economic activity. Okay, children, go through the textbook, learn well. Thank you.